Finally ending 358 all out, and again stiff resistance from the lower order. The last 5 wickets once again adding over 100 runs. 47 for Parthiv Patel today, 46 for Javagal Srinath, and Sourav Ganguly will be happy with that effort. So good atmosphere here at the Eden Gardens now, with West Indies about to commence their first innings. This is a good track for batting, easily the best surface of the series so far. And Wavell Hines, Chris Gayle, who'll come out to bat, would like to capitalise and get West Indies off to a good start. Wavell Hines, he's been amongst the runs in the tour matches. He played well in that second innings at Chennai. Chris Gayle, he's had a quiet series so far, and he'll like to make it count, Danny.
He sure will, because they have not batted well at their first turn of bat in the first 2 test matches. Here, test match 3, hit the nail on the head, Ravi. This is by far the best surface here at Eden Gardens in Calcutta. But you also mentioned there, Ravi, Sourav Ganguly. He will be absolutely delighted the way the tail has wagged again. Batting first. Some interesting stats floating around here in the commentary box about the last 2 sides that have won here. Pakistan and India have got bigger scores in their second innings, second turn at bat. So this is a good effort from India to get 358. And I don't know, mentally, I wonder how that's impacted on that West Indies dressing room again. They've let India off the hook when they had them 6-7 down. This man here, he needs to make it count. He got 204 as best against New Zealand recently, back in the Caribbean in June, July of this year. So he's batted long periods of time. Yet to do that in this series, as opposed to his opening teammate, his partner Wavell Hines, who's had a fairly useful time of it without really kicking on. And if ever there is a day, the old saying, what it cometh the hour, cometh the man. These two will have to get amongst it. And the man to stop them, Javagal Srinath. 10 fifers in his career. Very, very economical in terms of there and thereabouts. And I think on those stats, it's interesting to note that he plays a lot of his test cricket here on surfaces that don't really suit quick bowling. So, not too much longer to go in the session. Tension mounting.
So Gayle, the man on strike. One thing with the surface, the bounce is even, the ball is coming onto the bat. As an opening batsman, once you get your eye in, you can hit through the line. But a start important as far as the West Indies are concerned. The last thing they would want is to allow India to pick up a couple of early wickets. And that would certainly put pressure on the visiting side. Wrapped on the pads, looking to play across.
Easy decision for Soka de Silva. I think it's pitched outside. And definitely pitched outside. Also got a little inside edge. Well. Seen a few of those go against the batsman. There's a big shout from the Indian side. He's been a busy boy, Soka de Silva, in the series. And a lot of those decisions, well, they haven't been easy. Not easy with all that noise around in the stadiums in India.
That went through nicely to Patel. Just a little bit of extra effort from Srinath. Well, Danny, interesting. The first time I can really see his eyes through those glasses. So I think a change of glasses. It's a much lighter shade of black. Remember, the sun in this part of the world pretty harsh. But the umpires will be happy here with the light in Calcutta. It's not all that harsh.
It's interesting, isn't it? A policy of umpires and this elite panel wearing, some prefer to wear specs, sunglasses. Umpire Dave Shepherd prefers not to. Today he has chosen to do that. I say it's contrasting light here. You get that haze around Kolkata, and then often the sun comes out and it's very bright. So not a bad option really, I think. Looking after the eyes. The men in the middle with the black trousers on. Very important job. A lot of pressure on them.
Shabash.
Srinath starts off with a maiden. So West Indies still to get off the mark.
I've seen some slip catches go down in the slip cordon in the series. Ashish Nehra, who's come in for Zahir Khan, left arm over. I've been impressed with him in one internationals, gets an opportunity, but Saurav Ganguly is at a shortish mid-off position. Interesting, because he was at slip for Javagal Srinath and possibly there to help his young charge. Nehra, who has coming in for Zahir Khan, who's got a knee problem. They just want to keep an eye on that and nurse him back to full fitness. Of course, the Test match tour, a couple of tests in New Zealand and 7 one-day internationals prior to the World Cup in South Africa. So hence the wrapping of cotton wool for Zahir Khan. But Saurav Ganguly's in and out of the slips. He's at short mid-wicket, he's at mid-off, he gets around. He's a very talented captain.
Well, this is a good opportunity for Ashish Nehra to get some valuable match practice. He has the ability to get the new ball to swing all over the place if he gets it right. 31 wickets in 11 matches.
And a best of that 4 for 72 in Colombo.
Yes, that was in his first test match. He got a 4-wicket haul in his first test.
Well, I'm in favour, Ravi, of perhaps seeing these two opening in test matches, Zahir Khan and Ashish Nehra. And we know that Javagal Srinath, Lord Time, is catching up with Javagal Srinath. Won't be around probably for too much longer. He'd actually retired from some test matches, but Saurav Ganguly wanted to get his old mate back in there. So nothing wrong with two left armers. Great variety. And then you've got a few right armers up your sleeve here. Good stocks, India, in terms of the fast bowling department. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's just coming back to those best figures of his. It was against Zimbabwe, where he also got a 4-wicket haul and bowled extremely well on that trip. I remember West Indies coming out there as part of the triangular series, and he had a lot of success against them. Got the ball to swing both ways. 4 for 72 against Zimbabwe. He did a lot of bowling in the Caribbean, but it was the tour of Zimbabwe where West Indies also came. He did a really good job. He's very much a rhythm bowler, Danny. When he gets it right, he's different from Zahir Khan. You can see it in his action. He doesn't have the jump of Zahir at the time of delivery. He gets through the crease quickly. He's more like a Wasim Akram. In fact, he's modelled his bowling on the great